Welcome to our video. I'm Bethan and this is Chloe. Chloe is a golden retriever who is nearly 11, and this is Crazy Star, an 8-month-old puppy golden retriever. We're off to Barra, which is a little island right at the bottom of the Outer Hebrides. Our journey starts really early at 3:30 in the morning, so we see the sunrise, which is beautiful. We've been driving for a few hours now, and it's not long before we cross the border into a very sunny Scotland. A couple of hours later, we're about to board the ferry on our way to Barra. After finding a parking spot very close to the others on the ferry, I go on board and take some photos of Oban from the top deck of the boat. I also managed to get a couple of passing by ferries and the lighthouse. And 5 hours after we boarded the ferry, we dock in Barra in Castle Bay, and I drive off the ferry onto the beautiful Isle of Barra. So after leaving the ferry, we're on our way to our campsite. There are a few campsites on Barra, but one of my favourites is the number 2 croft, which is right at the north end of Barra. You can't really go any further, the road ends there. It's very beautiful, and it's about 40 minutes, I think, from Castle Bay. Good morning everyone. It's just gone 11 o'clock here, and we've already been to the beach this morning. The girls wanted to go at 6 a.m, but we held off till 9 a.m. We had the beach to ourselves, although we did meet a Newfoundland on the beach that Star wanted to play with, but it wasn't so keen to play with her. So, but anyway, she's been in her element this morning because she's had so much sand to dig in, so she's really enjoyed that. And Chloe's been having a lovely play and a swim as well. She went out to the depth where she could swim, so that was really lovely. This beach is over a mile long and it's beautiful golden sands, clear waters, accessed via the sand dunes. There's not many people on the beach. There are a couple of people, which obviously was a little bit worrying with Star because her recall is still a little bit, shall we say, selective. But she's being quite good today and she's enjoying the water, and I think this will tire her out hopefully, and then later she should be very tired. Now, I wouldn't normally leave the harnesses on, but on this particular day they were both secured into the van and I just forgot. So now I'm going to have to dry the harnesses, but fortunately it's a really nice sunny day and hopefully they'll dry in no time. Star decides to get a bit brave at this point and goes out a little bit further. Now, I haven't seen Star swim, so that's a bit stressful for me, but I'm sure she can swim. But yeah, a little bit stressful. Chloe just absolutely loves playing on the beach. She's so good with Star that she just loves being in the water and playing on the sand. So after a lovely day playing on the beach, we're driving back to the campsite, which is number 2 Croft at Eliagary. And as you can see, as I drive onto the campsite, split into 2 sections. There's an upper section where you can have electric hookup if you want to, but this bottom section there's no electric, but the views of the beach are simply stunning. So we stayed down here this time, and tomorrow we're going to take you on a walk all the way around this bay to the next bay, which is absolutely stunning. So I hope you enjoy the view, and I hope you agree it's something completely special. So good morning, we're back at the campsite beach. It looks a bit different today. The tide's right in and we're walking all the way around. Look at what Chloe spotted. She spotted something, probably a little stone. Chloe! Chloe! Isn't that little? That's massive! Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? Nice, just nice clear water, which I love. Star's having a wee in the sea, if you want to ignore that. Birds are really teasing Chloe and Star. I think everyone with a golden retriever who's had them as a puppy probably knows the sense of, oh my goodness, where's she going when she's not coming back and not listening. But she did come back eventually, but she's having a great time doing what she wants to do and ignoring me along the way. it's so lovely to see them running on the beach and having all this space to themselves. And Chloe just loves the beach anyway, and Star just, I think having all this space really will tire her out, and it's lovely to see her having so much fun. Look how happy she is. Oh no, all that smelly seaweed. It's a good job I've not really got a very good sense of smell. So I'm sure you've seen enough of this beach. We had a lovely day and it was lovely and sunny and warm. So when the girls were tired, went back to the campsite, and I had a lovely peaceful day and did some sunbathing, which was amazing. Well, our weather has somewhat changed. So only in the last sort of half an hour, all of a sudden the clouds are rolling in. I can see that there's a rain on the islands just on the other side. The sky's still a little bit blue this side, but the waves are whipping up, and yeah, it's supposed to be quite a windy day tomorrow. So but today's been such a beautiful day, oh my goodness, and so much so that I've actually got a bit of sunburn, which is kind of crazy because I didn't think it was hot enough to get sunburn, but clearly it is. So I've got like nice tan marks now on my arms, which is quite funny. So the girls are just having a snooze for a bit. They've had we went for that big long walk earlier today, and we've also been around the campsite for the rest of the day. So we are just having a bit of a chill now. So today we're off to beautiful Battersea. When we arrived to a lovely greeting of cows, which they weren't very impressed to see Star, but Star enjoyed seeing them. So we got the photo opportunity at the famous gate, and then we went to the beach. It was really windy and there were people on the beach, so Star stayed on her lead, as did Chloe actually, but we had a lovely walk around this beach. It's beautiful, isn't it? So Barra has the only commercial airline flights that land on the beach in the world. How cool is that, right? This particular day it was quite windy, but really good to see the planes land and then take off again. You can just watch from the side of the beach, which is like, yeah, it's really cool. And then they have the quickest turnaround ever. It's like 20 minutes and then the plane's back up in the air, which I just think is really cool. One day I'm totally going to do this flight. I bet it's amazing flying into the island, but for now I'm going to show you the drive back. Driving in Barra is pretty easy. It's mainly single track roads with passing places, so you just pull into the passing places and let cars past that are oncoming if the passing place is on your side of the road, or just stop and let them pull in if it's on their side of the road. It's really a nice drive around the island. I think the main road, the circular road that goes around the island, is about 40 minutes to drive round. So very scenic, very beautiful, as you can see, and a really enjoyable drive. So back at the campsite, there's the Fish Box Kitchen, which is a food truck which serves amazing fresh fish dishes every day. I actually had a vegan bowl on this particular day, but the food was absolutely amazing with this view. It's beautiful, so please, if you're on the Isle of Barra, it's definitely worth paying them a visit. Hi everyone, so today's Friday, it's actually our last day today. We're going to go back to Battersea mainly because I want some lunch and there's a nice cafe there. So we're going to go, and that's the only reason that we're going back to Battersea today. But I thought I would just show you on the way over if I can, although it is raining, the causeway that links Barra and Battersea together. So the causeway was actually only built in 1992. So I assume before then, like, there was no other way apart from by boat to get across from Barra to the to Battersea. So Battersea is totally beautiful, and I guess having the causeway means that there's, you know, more options for people to visit, but there's also more options for the people that live on the island. Apparently it's got a population of 90 people. 90 people on an island, that is totally where I want to be. Totally. Just, mind you, 90 is probably too many for me, to be honest. I'd be happy with just a couple. But yeah, 90 people on this island. So I'm going to attempt to show you in between the windscreen wipers pushing the rain away. I'm going to attempt to show you the causeway, then we're going to get some lunch, and then we're going to make a little bit of a plan for the rest of the day. So sorry about the rain, but this is the causeway and we're now on Battersea. This is the only causeway on Barra that I've found anyway. I think there are some other causeways on the Uist, definitely on South Uist, North Uist. I'm not sure about Harris, but yeah, the only one on Barra that I've found. But this is normally such a beautiful drive. I think it's still beautiful even in the rain, but it's a rainy end to our holiday. So we're just coming up to the cafe on Battersea. I think it's called Battersea Community Cafe. And they sell some nice lunches, nice coffees and teas, and they have like a little outdoor bit as well that is sheltered, which is great. So we pulled up here. I'm happy. I had a toastie and an amazing cup of tea. After lunch we drove back to Castle Bay. It's still raining here, guys, but I thought I'd show you this castle. This is Kissimore Castle, which means Castle Island, and it's a castle from medieval times. You can't go in it, but you can get a little boat trip, I think, out between sort of May time and September time to go around it. But it's pretty cool, isn't it? If you get the ferry in, the ferry port is here, so you can past it on the ferry, which is pretty cool, right? So we're coming to the end of our time on Barra now. We're going to share a few photos with you. I hope you enjoy them. So as the sun sets on the last day of our holiday, I really hope that you've enjoyed joining us. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you want to. Please ding the bell, give us a like, tell us any comments and feedback, and we'll see you soon.